Hi everybody, it's Audrey. Welcome to my channel. Today is going to be a makeup tutorial using mostly Ulta products and showing you the little haul I got from Ulta with a bunch of different products. So if you like the look, yeah, I'm doing my hair different. I kind of like it. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to do the full face and chat with you about starting this new program for weight loss, and I'll keep you all posted on that one too. So stay tuned. I'll see you in a minute. Peace. Good morning, everyone. It's a bright and sunny day, so it's a makeup day today. Let's do a tutorial, and I'm going to be showing you all my new Ulta products that I got, and doing a full face tutorial today. So it's been a while, and I thought I'd get to it and show you some of the new things that I'm using. So first off, I went to Ulta and they had a deal going. Excuse, my voice is a little hoarse today. And so I got the Double Duty Powder Foundation in Tan. And it's actually pressed powder, but it's so pigmented and it's so thick as far as coverage. It's full coverage kind of thing. So you can use it as a full-fledged powder foundation, but I'm actually going to use it as setting powder um, for most of my face, not all of it. And then I have a wonderful blush called Toasted Mauve. I'll show this to you. And it's not necessarily my color palette, but I wanted something different to use. And I may use that today, I may not, but I wanted to show you the two things that I purchased in order to get, well, I wanted them anyway, but I got a wonderful little kit at Ulta that had, I think, several pieces makeup kit that came with it. So let me show you what I received. First of all, we got the traditional lipstick and nail polish. I haven't used the nail polish yet. This very dark, and it looks very brown gray on here, but it's a little more purple gray, and it is called, what is it called? Boy, I can't even read that. How bad is my eyesight? Let me check here. Got to use my light. It's bad lighting. Something Queen. Even with contacts, boy, I gotta get adjusted. Anyway, it's a beautiful dark color, and then this sort of matches this very dark lipstick. This one is called Mulberry. Millberry. Beautiful. Let me swatch that for you guys. It's a gorgeous one for the fall, and it is for those people who like that deep berry lipstick. And I've done a deep berry lipstick before, so I don't know if I want to do a deep berry lipstick today. We'll have to see how it goes. So I got those. I got this Plush Drama mascara, which is an okay mascara. I use it for my bottom lashes or to add a third coat to whatever I'm using. It's not a wonderful mascara. You'd have to use quite a bit of this to get the kind of volume I look for. Of course, a little blush brush. I kind of use this more for contouring. It's a pretty good little contour brush. A two-winded lip pencil that's got kind of a berry one and a, let's see if they have names for them. Flesh, which is of course very nude one, and then and it's a pretty good nude. I need to sharpen it. And then this one is also mulberry, so it matches the lipstick that you get. So there you go. But I do like to use the mulberry liner, whether I use the dark lipstick or not. And then oh, I have two of those. Huh, forgot that I had two of them. A dual-ended eyeliner. One is black and one is brown, or no, not brown. Cobalt blue, actually. Really pretty. Teal blue, I call it, but it says cobalt blue. Then a little mini powder foundation, mineral foundation. I think this is kind of a medium, probably. I don't use it because it's a little too light when I'm tanning right now, but it's a very nice little mineral foundation. A brow setting gel. It's got brown on it because I use it for something else, which I'll show you. When I use pencils and things like that, I'll use this. And then Here's the, well, is that it? Yeah. Then the pièce de résistance is this little kit, and very usable colors for me, so I'll show this to you. It's a wonderful 6 shades eyeshadow, little mirror. It came with, you know, we don't use these, but it came with an applicator. A very nice warm blush and highlighter. And the highlighter is pretty good, pretty pigmented. This is a very nice neutrally colored blush. So we'll probably use this because I really do like that. So that's the kit that came with those 2 things. Now let's get started with the makeup. I am trying a brand new one. I haven't used it at all yet. It was on sale, so I got it. It's in natural beige, and it's Rimmel Clean Finish Matte foundation. So I'm going to try this because I got a good deal on it, and I'm going to be applying that with my IT Cosmetics dual-ended foundation brush. I've already put everything on. Oh, I have not put my primer on. I'm going to do this. We're going to go for this. It's kind of interesting because I'm going to have a dewy but not dewy look. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer in a matte foundation. Because I like not to look dead, but I also don't like oily. So it's kind of, we're going for the perfect blend in between. How is everybody doing this Tuesday morning? Hopefully you'll see this when it's still Tuesday. You may see it later. Yeah, you can see how much this illuminates the skin. And I'm trying to make sure that I get it in those pores. Try to fill up the pores a little bit. I always bring it down because I don't mind. I like a little bit of this illumination on my chest area. So, this is healing up. You can watch my other video where I talk about what I did here. Now you can see without any makeup how this all turned out with this. This is, you know, I've always got this one. It's a little more. I think I sleep on that side. But this downturn is a lot better. So, and this is, you know, my bags and my eyes are getting a little, they're coming after me, are improving. So if you want to see what I did, you know, I'll link that other video. Okay, let's get to the foundation here. I always do it before the eyes. I know people do it differently, so I'm going to give this a try. The primer. If I can open it, I will give it a try. There we go. And I brought my mirror out, so I may glance at my mirror, but I'm kind of just doing it in the monitor. Not the best way to apply, but I'm going to look in the mirror here in a minute. Oh, it has this little spatula kind of thing, so let's try it that way. Looks really dark. I don't know what kind of coverage this is going to have, so it's going to be interesting. Oh yeah, see how it blends right in. I'm going to use my mirror, people. Try to keep the tan going because I'm a little more tan on the body than I am on my face because I always exfoliate and whatnot. So this just said beige, natural beige. So it looks kind of tan to me. It might not be the best color. The finish is, oh, wow, it doesn't spread very well, does it? Maybe it's just what it looks like at the monitor. It looks better in the mirror. I think it's on the sheerer side. Oh, well, blending this is interesting. It is not, it's kind of patchy. This is a bit dark, isn't it? Yeah, I think I might have to add a little light and because this is, look at this. Okay. Okay, is it just me? It's a little dark, isn't it? Okay, well, so what we will do then is I will add a little bit of my Lumi foundation. I really like this one, this True Match Lumi, but I wanted to try a matte foundation. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this over it, especially on the, yeah, see, that helps a little bit. I don't know, that just said natural beige. That seems more like tan to me. I'm a little bit darker than I intended. That helps a little bit. I'm going to bring us all down on my ears. Okay. Well, we're just going to go for that. It looks really, it's a lot of makeup right now. All right. I use my Bye Bye Under Eye still. The dark circles are improving, but I should say the bags are improving because, you know, the only discoloration I really have is right in the inner corners, which is where I'm going to touch with this. I get it right in here and down below just a smidge. I go up, right up to here, but not right on that bag. I kind of go under that, like that. So it kind of eliminates it that way. And then under here. I'll get under the nose here in a minute. I am going to bring this out under here a little bit of that triangle, along with getting the nose. Look at my mirror, make sure I'm doing it correctly. The lighting today is a little off. You guys probably have better lighting than I do, because, yeah. There. Okay. All right. I think I'll add a little bit up in here. Lighten that area up. There. Okay. On we go. I think that, yeah, I think when I first tan, that foundation will work great, but it's been a few days and it's fading somewhat, so it's a little darker than I needed. Well, that's why we try. You're along for the experiment. Okay, I'm going to, oh, this is the other thing that I have that's new that I'm using for contouring. I'm using an e.l.f. foundation palette and a foundation brush, a flat one, to contour a little bit for my cream contour, and then I do powder contour later. Does it sound like I'm hoarse? A little bit. So I have this medium palette, and I'm going right for the dark one here. And I'm going to just sculpt in there. And I do a little, you know, I don't do it quite as straight as some people. I kind of curve it up a little bit. There. And then right that jawline and up. So there. Blend, blend, blend. Can't wait till I get my jawline back just on its own. Still numb under here a little bit right there. It's kind of interesting. La 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 la. I know we're supposed to chat. Chat, chat, chat. Well, I had a wonderful weekend. I don't know about you guys. I had a fantastic weekend. My brother came up. Uh, but before that, we went dancing. Of course, the night before, dancing is our thing. And then we went, let's see, I marched in a parade the next Saturday morning. My brother came up right after that. We went to visit my mom. All of us went out to eat and went to a club, went dancing again with my brother. And then on and on it goes. And then Sunday we went to the zoo. So all sorts of fun. So I'm going to use this now as setting powder. And it's a little on the darker side, but it's, if you do it lightly, not like you're putting on foundation, but just like you're putting on a setting powder. And bring it all the way down to blend, kind of. I do have a little bit of that Pores No More powder, but it is so broken. It's just pieces. So I'm going to touch into that just a smidge. If I show it to you, it'll all fall out. So I'm just going to hit this part. There. Oh, I can't do my eyes yet. Alrighty, then stuff is falling out. I'm going to oh, I still use this. I probably could just set my eyes, but I still use this while my bags are tightening up. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. That might even be too much. Just the littlest bit. It mattifies as well as tightens bags under here. And if you do it right, make sure it's all blended in. You won't hit any of that white cast that can happen. See, it's firming up, but it mattifies too at the same time. It sets, mattifies, and firms all at the same time. So that's why I'm a fan. And I'll explain my hand to you in a minute. I'm just going to blend this in. Multitasking. There. That's how I do my under eyes for now. Pretty soon I won't have to do that at all. Alright, I'm going to, oh, my hand and my arm. You see this? I went to give blood. And this will be a future video that we'll discuss these things because I have something drastic I'm doing now to lose weight, or I'm going to be starting soon. And but it has great research and great success rate, so I'm very excited about it. Anyway, I'm having to give blood beforehand. Make sure I'm all healthy and wonderful. Let's see, what are we going to do? Oh, I'll put on my eyeshadow concealer, which is NYX eyeshadow ease or paste, or whatever you want to call it. Ease. Yeah. It's a little bit like MAC Ochre paint pot. You guys have seen this a few hundred times. Anyway, I went someplace. I went to a Zoom Care. I don't know if you have one over by you. Everything was wonderful. I had a wellness check. Everything was great. You know, they did a great job. Then it was time to give blood. This girl, she was young and inexperienced, and we tried 2 different visits on the same day and 4 times to draw blood, and she just kept going through my veins, even though she didn't acknowledge that she did that. She thought I was too dehydrated to have any blood come out. Who's heard of that? Anyway, couldn't get any blood. Let me put it on here too. So I waited a couple days because she poked the same place 3 times in one arm, this one, and I needed to give it a rest. So then on Monday I went to a lab that they work with, and they got it immediately, but it left a nice, you know, discoloration, blood under the arm, or whatever you want to call it, because I've been poked so darn many times. Anyway, alright, let's get to it. I'm just chatting away. Let's do powder contour, shall we? I'm using my Profusion Contour Kit. And I go in with the contour brush with the darkest one. A little excess off. Just to sharpen that up just a smidge more. I do it kind of on the lighter side. And then just a little bit in here, not a lot. With whatever's left. So anyway, yeah, they finally got it on Monday or yesterday, quickly and easily, but it left. Oh, she tried my hand too, which is why, look at that. This girl needs a little more practice before she's on her own, I think. Anyway, all right, now I'm going to be trying a new product. There's a learning curve with this thing, and you guys have probably seen it all over Instagram. It's Wonder Brow, and I have hardly any eyebrows here, so we're going to do a couple things. We're going to put it on with this, and then brush it out with this, see if it works, because yeah, putting it on directly doesn't work very well, I've noticed. So I just actually get some on my brush and go right in. Oh, see? Such a pain. Yeah, it's a learned skill. I saw a bunch of people doing it on Instagram, and I have to look in here because it's a detailed oriented thing, so if you guys can see what I'm doing. The whole point of this thing is it stays on all dang day, and it really does. But it's like it is such a mess to put on. And I think maybe if somebody had more hair than I do, it would work much better. Because I just don't have, see, I don't have, I'm going to have to go over that with pencil too, because it just isn't sufficient. Anyway, I'll hopefully probably speed this up because it's quite a process. If anybody has tricks to this, I mean, I'm doing it the way I saw them doing it on Instagram, and you know, it's not even as dark as my pencil. It's kind of, and this is a brunette, I think. Or no, I got taupe. That's maybe why. I don't know. All right, well, we're going to brush through that so it will set. I'm not fond of the way it turned out. I think what I'll do is touch it up with this because I can get more definition there. That's a little better. Yeah, it might have to do too. It's a little thicker than I like too, but it's what we do. And I am going to cover it with this. Now, I wouldn't normally have to do this with just the Wonder Brow because the Wonder Brow sets all by itself. But because I used pencil, let's blend in there. Oh, this is way too thick. There, that's a little better. All right, let's just move on. The damage is done. All right, I'm going to go for this little eyeshadow palette, and I think what we'll do is start with this lovely, they don't have names on these things, by the way. This color up here, it's kind of a warm orangey tan with it's not matte, let's put it that way. And I'm just going to put that on the lids all over here. See, it's got a little bit of iridescent, a little bit of frost, not much, not glittery, but it's not matte either. It's a warm color that looks really good with blue eyes, I've noticed. My camera's going in and out here. Sorry. That's what happens when you don't use your mirror as much. Ah. So, I will be posting a video shortly after this on the program that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to vlog the whole thing because number one, it'll keep me on task, and number two, if you're interested in doing it, you'll want to know how the process is each day. All right, I'm going to go for this medium matte brown right here, this light matte brown with a nice fluffy brush. I think I'll use my mirror for this one. Get a little more precise. And I'm going to hit the outer corner here mostly, and then fan it up to the brow. You know, the whole hooded eye trick. It's a nice medium. We kind of swirl it, you know how we do with when we have hooded lids or saggy skin. We have to, can't just do window wiper motion the whole time, so. There. Kind of all the way up to the brow. I know, it's a lot, right? Oh, okay, let's get the dark color in here. I'm going to use this, I think what I'll do is do something really interesting. No, I'm not. I'm use this deep plum right here. I'm using the same brush. A lot of people switch brushes on every color. Not if I'm blending it. If I need precise color, I would, but I'm blending it all together, so. Right in this V, right here where the deep color goes, and then kind of up just some. Get that blended together. A little bit more. And I'm going to add this plum color in the middle, the lighter purple. Going to add that for a little more purple. And go about 2/3 across. I like the purple part. I don't know if it shows up very purple on here. It looks very gray and muddy. It's definitely more purple. So dark purple again in this outer corner. There we go. And then the lighter purple, kind of in a little further into the lid just to get that purple in there. There. Oh, that one got really dark. Okay, let's try. I use something else. Get that off. Blend that in. Blend, 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 blend. This is a clean one. Blend, 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 blend. There, it's a little better. Well, you know me and my eyes. Okay, so I think what we'll do is hit the purple underneath. Make sure that it's blended. It looks really harsh. Okay, I'm going to use this little Ulta flat brush, which I really like for under the eyes. I'm going to take that same dark purple with a little bit of lighter purple, kind of mix the two. There. Kind of bring it into the corners there too, just so it's all blended. Blend that in a little bit more. Okay. It's interesting that this one looks there. Okay, then let's hit it with the liner. I'm going to use the Ulta liner and Blackout. This is a pretty good cold liner. I have to say it goes on really smoothly and very pigmented. I go right up close to the lash line right now, and I go out just a smidge, a slight wing. I'm getting very close. I don't want a thick liner right now. It's close to the lash line like that. And then I go underneath and bring it in the corner underneath, not on top. So it kind of defines the whole eye. I'll be smudging that out too. See, it's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to blend that out a little bit. Surprised that beige one was so dark. A little different. Okay, I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use the dark purple, and I'm going to use that over the black just to smudge it. So it's a little less harsh. There. Kind of weird because this one eye always has this issue right here. There, that's better. But it looks like I don't have anything on space there. Okay. I think it's time to hit the blush and the highlight a little bit, and then I'll hit the mascara. So I'm going to try, I think what I'm going to do, because I want to use all these Ulta things, I'm going to try this first. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. powder brush. I'm going to use, get a little of that. See how it works. It's not a highly, no, it's highly pigmented or not. It's just a very neutral color, which is good because I don't like lots of pigment. I think I might need to see what I'm doing. Yeah, just kind of a wash. There. I'm not going to bring it in too far. Let's try adding a little bit of the darker blush in there because I think it's not quite. So I'm going to use this Toasted Mauve, just a smidge. Get the rest off. Kind of blend it in there. Yeah, I kind of like that better. It's just a little more depth. I'm staying within that area. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm going to switch brushes out, and we're going to hit the, I'm going to use this one. Which one is it? This one's clean. I'm going to use this for highlighter. I'm going to use the highlighter that's in the kit. And it's a pretty, yeah, you can see it. So what was going to be a matte look is not so matte with my illuminating primer and putting the Lumi over the top. So it looks very dewy, even though my mirror it doesn't show that way. There's a lot of reflection there. Okay. Make sure I got everything. I also did get a thing from Lancome too because I bought some skincare. And I was going to use this, but I won't. So this is a beautiful blush also, but blush subtle. Really pretty blush. I could use that, but I might be overkill. I'm going to use the lip liner, the Mulberry lip liner, even though I'm not going to use that Mulberry lipstick. I think that's too dark with a dark eye. So I'm going to, the other one's a flesh one, but it's not. Okay. I'm going to use this pure lip gloss that I just love. It's a very light pink. So we're going to go for the light lip today. Now I'm going to put my mascara on. And then I will do my brows. Not brows, my eyelashes. And then I'll be putting everything away. See, this I will use on the bottom lashes, but it's not. I'm still using my roller lash on top because that Charlotte Tilbury mascara is wonderful, but it is a mess. It leaves dark circles if I use it underneath. It's okay on top, but it doesn't curl as much as this one. I kind of use both. I kind of go back and forth between them, but never on the bottom lashes for that one. I try, but I always regret it about an hour in the day. It doesn't take long for it to just, you know, smear all underneath the eye. Now fast forward all this. Well, blush. It's a good one for underneath. Just throw it on top too for another coat. It's not a bad mascara. It's got a nice little wand to it. It just doesn't do what everything else does for me. Okay, I'm going to call that good, and I'm going to put my hair, do my hair, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, there we go. I am back. I got my hair done, fixed up, whatever. This is the look finally. I did add a little more black eyeshadow in the corner just to blend that liner in with the eyeshadow, but that's it. This is the look, and I kind of like it. Mostly Ulta brands. I did have to do something different with that foundation, didn't I? But it turned out all right, I think. The blend of the two worked just fine. So I probably might hit another coat of a mascara, but this is not bad. I kind of have to get used to the Wonder Brow scenario. I know it lasts all day. That's the good part. But applying it, and I probably got the color too light. So it helped to put the pencil back on. But anyway, that is it. Thanks for joining me for the makeup tutorial, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.